Okay, so far the video that have the most number of dislikes is a video where I said only 1/3 of all the positive integers are even. If you haven't seen that video, you can go check it out. Especially take a look of the voting bar. At this moment, I do have about 1/2 of all the votes being dislikes, which is kind of cool, but it's also not cool. So in this video, hopefully I can make everybody happier. I know I cannot make everybody happy, but hopefully happier, alright? Especially for the people who don't understand infinity. Anyway, this is going to be a quick recap first. So what we did is we begin with z plus, meaning this is the set of all the positive integers. So we know this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what's next? Okay, you know it's 7. And you have a choice to either put it down or just don't put it down. If you want to stop right here, just put down dot, dot, dot. But of course, if you want to put down 7, sure. What's next? You know it's 8, right? And seriously, there's no way for us to put down all the integers like this. So we do have to just put down dot, dot, dot. Okay, so if you look at this set right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's 9? A lot of people say, where's 9? Well, 9's right here. It's just that we didn't write it down. Why? Because there's no way for us to list out all the positive integers, all right? So you do know 9 is actually in this set, okay? But anyway, take a look of this 2, this 4, this 6, this 8, and so on. At the moment, it seems like we have the same number of the even numbers and also the odd numbers because we can pair this up. We can pair this up. We can pair this up, right? So by looking at this set as how it is, we know that, well, it seems like it, the ratio of the even numbers to the whole set, the positive integers, is 1/2. It seems like it. Okay? Okay. Now, what we did was, what if we're just rearranging the numbers a little bit? But we have to make sure we do it with a pattern. A pattern that you guys would know. I will list out all the positive integers and a pattern that everybody can follow. So the pattern was, how about let me just put down 1, 3, meaning I just put down the first 2 odd numbers, and then I will put down the first even integer, which is like this, 1, 3, 2. And then next, I will do the same. I will just list out the next odd number, which is 5, and then the next one is 7, and then I will put down another even number, which is 4. And then what's next? You know it's 9, 11. What's this? It's going to be 6. Okay, now here's the deal. If I close this set right here, this will be wrong in the sense that I haven't listed out all the positive integers, right? Well, can you figure out what's the next number? Sure, because you see we do have a nice pattern. You know the next number is going to be 13. What's next? 15. And then you know the 8 is coming right here. And the deal is that, seriously, there's no way for us to list out all the numbers, so we do have to put down the dot, dot, dot. Okay, this right here is an infinite set, right? Because we have the dot, dot, dot. And with this dot, 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 that makes this equal to the original, all right? Because they are both infinite sets, and they both represent the positive whole numbers, right? Okay, so some people will say, hey, where is 10? I haven't put on the 10 yet. 10 is somewhere right here after 17, 19, and then you have the 10, right? Okay, now, if you look at this set right here, it seems like for every 2 odd numbers, I will have an even number, right? So if you look at this right here, only 1/3 of the numbers are even. Likewise, look at this. Look at this, right? Only 1 out of the 3 is even. So it seems like if you look at this set right here, even compared to the whole set, it's going to be 1/3, right? And that's what I did. So, of course, you know this is really bizarre. So what's the deal? And in fact, if you would like, you can make this ratio of the even number to the whole set anything that you want. Because you can do it with the same fashion. The next one, you can claim that you only have 1/4 of the numbers being even, all right? But anyway, this video, I'm going to explain what the things that went wrong, and then, yeah. So the deal is that what we did is, we were trying to do the number of the even numbers and then divided by the number of all the positive whole numbers or positive integers, right? And the trouble is, both of these are infinite sets, right? Because we have infinitely many positive even integers, and likewise, we have infinitely many positive integers. Can we divide infinity by infinity? Well, the first situation, what I was saying is, I'm saying infinity divided by infinity is equal to 1/2. And the second situation, I was saying that infinity over infinity is equal to 1/3. Can I do this? No, I cannot. We cannot divide it by infinity, just like we cannot divide it by 0. That's something that we just cannot do in the first place, all right? So we cannot find the ratio of these kind of things, right? So let me just cross this out. Well, if this is still not clear, let me just show you with my blue pen right here. Suppose we could divide infinity by infinity, and here's the deal. Check this out. Well, I hope you guys can agree with me that say when I have infinity times, let's say 5, yeah? This is still infinity, right? But this is the same as saying infinity times 2, okay? This is infinity. Infinity times 5 is infinity. Likewise, infinity times 2 is also infinity. Well, if I just divide both sides by infinity, if I cancel this out like this, I will end up with 5 is equal to 2. And you see, this is definitely not correct, right? So this is not possible. Same argument can work if we want to show if you cannot divide it by 0, all right? Suppose we could divide it by 0. Here's the deal. If you have the following, well, we know, let me just pick another number. Let's say 8 times 0. This is like the vertical version of infinity, but no. This is 8 times 0, which is 0, but I can also write 0 on the right-hand side as 21 times 0. And the moment I divide both sides by 0, because I said I could divide it by 0, and even better, if I just cross this out the way like this, I will end up with what? On the left-hand side, I end up with 8. On the right-hand side, I end up with 21. And you see, this is still not correct either. I also have another video to show you that we cannot divide it by 0 by using long division. You can also check that out. But this is more of the theoretical approach to show that if we can do these two things, then a lot of the math will be ruined. So, well, pretty much all of the math will be ruined. So we don't do this in the first place. Well, I know what you guys are about to ask. What if somebody's asking me, so what's the ratio of the even numbers to the whole integers? I will tell you, I can make it anything that you want me to make it for you. Anyway, that's it.